In the world of clickbaits, where Jupiter's exaltation is going to create whatnot, let's talk about what realistically is going to happen with this transit of Jupiter in Cancer. Hi, guys, welcome back to Vedic Astrology. And today we're going to be talking about the transit of Jupiter into the sign of Cancer. Well, this transit is going to happen on 18th of October all the way till 5th of December. Jupiter is going to become retrograde around 11th of November period. And the most important bit for you to understand here is that the movement of Jupiter into the sign of Cancer is happening when it was not supposed to happen. It is happening because Jupiter is in Atichari movement right now, and thereby you are seeing this roughly 45, 48 day period shift in the transit of Jupiter. Now, the important bit for you to note is that Jupiter will become retrograde during this period itself. And thereby, we have to break down the analysis of this transit in terms of how, when it gets into the sign of Cancer for 1 or 2 degrees itself, then becomes retrograde and goes back into the sign of Gemini post 5th of December period, where the impact of it will again be crucial but is out of scope for the discussion of this video. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and understand what's gonna mean for your sign. So Libras, as you know, that Jupiter is the lord of the third house, the sixth house in your birth chart. And he is going to be coming and positioned in your 10th house in its sign of exaltation in Cancer. Now, during the course of this transit, which is going to happen from tomorrow, 18th of October onwards, all the way till 5th of December, Jupiter will remain in direct motion, will reach about 1 or 2 degrees Cancer till 11th of November, and then he becomes retrograde all the way till 11th of March, about 120 odd days. And the important bit is to understand that he move in retrograde motion till 5th of December in Cancer and then into the sign of Gemini. Now, your third lord is coming into the sign of exaltation in the 10th house, it places away from itself. This is a clear indication that this is going to be a period where you can see drastic shift in your efforts, courage, in your belief, and it will reflect in your karma, in your action as well. Usually, Libras, you are soft people thanks to your natal sign itself, which is ruled by Venus. But your third lord is also Jupiter, and thereby you enjoy doing activities which are less labor intensive, naturally speaking. Now, I'm not saying there are no Libras who are bricklayers or doing difficult jobs. That is not at all the intent. But there is a lot of smartness, cleverness, thoughtfulness that you bring to the table when it comes to your efforts, your karma in general. And that is your strength, which is going to get further strengthened during this 48-day duration. Exaltation of Jupiter in the 10th house is another positive sign because there is a definite indication because Jupiter is the Karaka of the 10th house as well. He likes that direction strength, that placement in the 10th house. Or in Kendra houses for that matter. Jupiter's presence in the Kendra house is a terrific one. So when he becomes exalted here, it also indicates you are going to leave no stone unturned. There is to be some dramatic shift in your career, in your workplace, karma, with your own sheer hard work. Your own effort will result into transformation of some sort. So I would not be surprised, Libras, if many of you receive some kind of positive impact, some sort of a benediction coming in from your superiors, from your bosses, managers, that you see a promotion in your current workplace. You see a new business deal, a new opportunity coming in at your business place. If you are self employed, you find some new opportunity with your own share running around meeting with people that translates into new work opportunities. So, that career related transformation, that shift related to business with respect to work is definitely looking to sky high, is going to skyrocket for you during this period. Now, will it happen for all the Libras? I want to draw your attention to the fact that this is a transit movement. And therefore, Jupiter's placement in your natal chart, your current dasha, antardasha, if it is that of Jupiter itself or Venus, your Lagna Lord, he becomes crucial here. Or say Moon, Mars, Mercury, not so much Mercury, but Sun for that matter, is going to be very helpful for you during this duration. Any of these dasha, antardasha periods is going to result into positive connotation coming out for your life for the next 48 days. Definitely opens a window of opportunity for you to shine in these areas. Then I also anticipate that this could be a period where many of you could take some good short distance, or short journeys, short duration travel to some exotic locations. You might just plan just a break from your work, or maybe combining your work and travel together to find some solace, to find some satisfaction. There could be some auspicious event that could happen within your community, your neighborhood, in connections to the people that you work and live with. Your siblings could also see some potential growth coming in. There could be an expansion in their family, pregnancy popping up, or some unexpected gains coming in their life too. But more or less, I see all of that translating for your career growth, for your positive, outcomes. Then Jupiter also happens to be the lord of your sixth house, and sixth and tenth connection in the chart is giving a stronger indication of all of those things materializing. This is also a period where many of you could be um, redefining your day-to-day activities. You could be redefining the charter in which how you would want to run your day-to-day schedule, and that could be another positive indication for you. You could be working towards any kind of loans that were not materializing. You were stuck somewhere, probably in house construction work. There could have been challenges with respect to your property assets and stuff. Those disputes could see some kind of a resolution. Saturn's retrograde effect has not helped you as well, Libras, but even though Saturn is a yoga karka planet, but Jupiter's presence in its exaltation and giving an aspect back to the sign of Pisces is a positive indicator of things translating much more easily for you. If you've been looking forward to get some sort of a relief from a health perspective, any kind of issues that you've been facing, kind of surgeries, any kind of turmoil that you've had from health related matters, you are going to find temporary relief. At least you will find some fix, some medical cure that is going to help you come out of this situation, especially when that window is between 27th of October till 11th of November, that I anticipate some positive event, new property purchase, new assets purchase coming into life, where you get invested into some areas and that helps you multiply whatever you're doing. There's a big chance that you will hold some sort of a ceremony as well during this week, gathering of some sorts, and childbirth possibilities indicated for many of you. Child possibility come into the picture, that could be an improvement in your romantic personal life too that can be seen. Jupiter will be giving a debilitated aspect into the sign of Capricorn into your fourth house, which means when you are making all these property related decisions, please be watchful with respect to paperwork, especially if that is happening between of November till 26th of November. Post that, I think take a much more judicious, strategic, confident call, because Saturn will also become direct and it will ease out things for you from that perspective. Now, since we're trying to break down this entire experience for you in two parts, till 11th of November, this Jupiter's exalted aspect and its presence is a direct motion, but later from 11th of November till 5th of December, it will come in retrograde motion. And this is where you will realize that there could be situations where things could get a little bit haywire for your family matters, for your investment strategies, for your litigation related affairs. But this doesn't mean that success will not come to you. It will definitely pan out, but it might need a revisit. It might need an additional bit of an effort. When a benefic planet like Jupiter gets exalted, or when a benefic planet like Jupiter gets exalted plus retrograded, there is a 3x multiplier, 4x multiplier to its strength, and it is much more positive when compared to the retrogression impact of what you could be observing from Saturn, even though he's a yoga karaka for you folks. So you have to remember this retrogression presence of Jupiter in the 10th house is indicating some major responsibility also coming in your direction. And major responsibility is, in a way, elevation of growth, elevation of role, elevation of work. There could be a lot of social respect that you could also gain. However, one caution that I would want to keep in mind that there is a possibility that people might, take you for a ride. They might take your kindness, your generosity as free labor, or make you do multiple activities without paying you due course. Just remain patient with all of those activities. Continue to put the effort that is required, but be cognizant of what is happening around you. I know post 11th of November all the way till 5th of December, you will be in a mental state where you will be able to see the frustrations that are building inside you because of the shrewdness and cleverness of the people around you. But just let that go away. Automatically post 27th of November, Saturn is going to make sure that it gets addressed by itself. So that is it's the 2.5, 3 week period between 11th November till 27th of November, where you have to be cautious on this front, and thereby unnecessary argumentative situations, difficult situations at your workplace, they should be avoided. From a health perspective as well, this is the only period where I would want you to draw absolute caution. Prior to this and post 27th of November means prior to November 11th and post November 27th, things will be okay from a health perspective as well. But this duration is when you might need to give additional care of your body, mind, and soul. Jupiter will give a retrograde aspect towards the 10th house as well. So that is a period, again, 11th November till 27th of December, where new dealing with respect to or new document signing should be done absolute caution. If it can be preempted or postponed, I will recommend you to do that. Period between 27th of November till 4th till 5th of December is much more fruitful, or ideally is the best period for you to take the right call in all of these avenues. All in all, this transit of Jupiter was supposed to be happening next because of the Atichari fast-paced movement of Jupiter. It has already showing us a teaser of what can be anticipated in 2026. But I see that there are good possibilities that might open up for you. Try and make full use of this window and see that you get the right support and benediction. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then please smash on that like button, subscribe to the astrology, and keep watching. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev.